Our next question comes from Julie. Julie says, is there ever a scenario in which you'd recommend offering beta membership for free to, say, an acquaintance who is part of your avatar to start getting feedback? Or would you pitch the acquaintance on the beta pricing? This is a higher price membership. I'm imagining even beta pricing for it might be between $50 and $100 to see if anyone would jump in. Okay, this is an interesting thing. It depends on your goal for the beta member. If your goal is for your acquaintance who is your avatar, who you know in real life, to actually succeed, then you will charge them, because people who pay attention. If your intention is just to let them in there and get a little feedback, I think that probably also might not even work, because if they have no skin in the game, they're probably not even going to log in. I'll be honest with you. No matter how well you know them, no matter how good their intentions are, people who pay attention, and people who don't. So if you give something to someone for free, you're not going to get a lot of feedback back. There's very little chance they'll consume it. There's very little chance it's a priority to them. And oftentimes I will let friends or colleagues look at something that I'm creating or tell them about it, and I'll just ask them their opinion right there in the moment. But very rarely on any program do we give it away for free to let them come kick the tires and tell us what's going on, because we're not going to get any feedback. And here's the deal. I want feedback from people who opened their wallet, because my ultimate goal is to get people to open their wallet. So I really would say to them, here's the beta price, and if you'd like to check this out, I'd love your feedback. Or if you're with them and you run it by them and you say, hey, I had an idea, would you be interested in that? Just let them tell you yes or no right there to give you some direction. But most of the time in a beta group or our membership, I'm only going to open it to paying members. That honors me and my effort and my work. That gives me more information that is more accurate from people who are actually my customer, right? And it is a great disservice not to allow people to pay for something or to give them something totally for free, because we're humans and we just don't respond to things we don't invest in. We just don't. So in this instance, if it were me, Julie, I would ask them to buy the beta price. And if they say no, I would say, oh, why? And then let them tell you why. And now you've got an objection that you can go work with and defeat, which is the ultimate goal anyway. Because it's not about what's in your membership. It's about the result. And the only way they get the result is if they pay. Okay. Awesome question, Julie. All right. We've got another win here coming from Jonathan. Jonathan says, I just hit 1,000 members in my Facebook group 3 months after starting it. High five, Jonathan. All you need is 1,000 people to change your life. You ever heard that saying? Anybody ever heard that saying? If I just had 1,000, if I had an audience of 1,000 people, I would be paying. Imagine if you were standing in a building surrounded by 1,000 people, how loud that would be, Jonathan, if they were all cheering for you. Would that not be amazing, dude? So that's what an awesome accomplishment to get 1,000 people in your audience who have raised their hand and said, I want more. My niche is real estate wholesalers who are wholesaling real estate. I think that's the name of his Facebook group too. You suggested a similar name to another member. He didn't do it. You suggested a similar name to another member. I took it and made it fit my avatar, and now my group is on fire. Now, if that doesn't scream how awesome so he's not saying that I said real estate wholesalers. I remember actually this question a couple member calls ago where I told someone, they were asking me about a name for a Facebook group, and you don't want your name to necessarily be a brand unless you already have an audience. You want it to be what you do. So if you're like a child psychologist membership, you'll be like, child psychologist Facebook group. You want to be as literal as possible so that people search for it and find you. So Jonathan took that tip and said, hey, I'm helping real estate wholesalers. So I'm going to call my group Real Estate Wholesalers, wholesaling real estate. And I'm going to make sure that when people type that in, they find me. And just 3 months later, he's already got 1,000 people. See, that's why you've got to listen to other questions. That's why you got to attend the member calls. That's why you've got to be in the forums, reading the answers to other people's questions every single day so that you can absorb all this amazing information. These conversations are the key value to this membership. Have y'all figured that out now? Have y'all figured that out, that being here puts you in the upper percentage of everybody else that's out there trying to do this? Because not only are you getting the answers to your questions in the forums and on these calls, but you're getting these other things that are like, oh, I could do that too, because it all applies. It all applies. Doesn't matter the niche. Doesn't matter where we are, guys. It all applies to all of our business. Jonathan, slap that man on the back over in the chat room, y'all, and tell that guy good job, because what a way to take action on another answer to another person's question and get 1,000 people paying attention to him because of it. Awesome stuff. Hey, y'all, Shane Sams here from the Flipped Lifestyle Podcast and flippedlifestyle.com. My wife, Jocelyn, and I are former school teachers who figured out how to make our entire living on the internet. And now we help other families do the same. Thank you so much for listening to today's featured online business question from a real member of the Flip Your Life community. I hope that you enjoyed today's show and that it helped you get unstuck and take your next steps in your online business journey. Have you ever had a question about online business, making money online, or becoming an internet entrepreneur? My wife, Jocelyn, and I have helped thousands of people start, build, and grow their own online businesses and create stable, predictable, recurring revenue for their family. We would love to help you and your family too inside of the Flip Your Life community. Each month, we host live members-only Q&As where we help you get unstuck and move closer to your family's dream. We would love to see you on our next Q&A inside of the Flip Your Life community. All you have to do is go to flippedlifestyle.com/free. That's flippedlifestyle.com/FREE. And you can sign up for a 30-day free trial to the Flip Your Life community. That's going to give you access to every single course, every single community forum, and 2 member calls every single month where you can come and ask questions live. That's flippedlifestyle.com/free. Go sign up for your free trial today. That's all I've got today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single episode of the Q&A with S&J. Tell us what you think about today's show in the comments, or go leave us a 5-star review. And tune in every single week for the Flipped Lifestyle Podcast, where we help a real member of the Flip Your Life community one-on-one, and then we air that conversation live for everyone to hear. Remember, all you need is 100 people to pay you $50 a month to make $5,000 a month. That's $60,000 a year. That's enough money to flip your life and change your family future. Until next time, get out there, take action, and do whatever it takes to flip your life. We'll see you then.